Okay, so what's up guys and ladies? I want to talk to you guys today about Amazon FBA University, and this is Bo Crable's course, so I am highly recommended. It's completely changed the way I do Amazon, so I figured I'd share it with you guys, and at the same time, since I don't have a ton of capital, I'm actually getting there. I keep saying this in videos, but I'm about to make one of my biggest purchases ever, and if this all works out like I think it's going to, then I will finally be making quite a bit more money, more than I need to live comfortable. So, yeah, pray for me, guys. So I want to go over a few things today, and one of the biggest things is, what do you guys need to get started? Or like, how much money do I need to get started? What are some things I need to know? Or maybe even like, how much did I get started? And what is like a realistic profit that I can make from this? So, guys, once again, I'm just like freestyling this stuff. So if I do say something wrong or something, sorry. But for the most part, it should be pretty dead on. So, of course, everything can change. You know, not everything's, cookie cutter. So you could have one product that could make you close to 200 ROI, and you could have another one that's going to make you 20% ROI. One will sell fast, one won't. So if you guys like my content, please subscribe down below. I do have all kinds of other stuff, but I'm just going to kind of jump into it. So what would be the biggest question that I get is how much money do I need to start to be able to start buying wholesale products? And for one, I know Bo's course is about $1,000. So without that course, you're going to be going to you're not going to be finding all the good suppliers. Not to say you couldn't, but I couldn't. And I kept checking and looking for suppliers, and none of them panned out. And actually, the first supplier I hit up on the course is the one I still use. And guys, to be blatantly honest, I only use one supplier. So I think he's got 300 or 500 plus. It's a ton of, it's crazy, huge list, and he's always adding them too. So I'm still using one because, guys, I'm not dealing with $30,000, $50,000. So I've had more than enough products just come from this one supplier, and I'm buying about, on average, about a little over $1,000 in product for each purchase. So I would recommend, you're gonna need that $1,000 to start his course, and guys, at the bare minimum, you're gonna need $1,000. A lot of people won't take any less than $1,000, that it's like a minimum order purchase. So that's it right there. So not to say you couldn't get started and start learning things and save up, but I would recommend having at least $2 extra grand to buy in product. Because let's say you make $1,000 purchase, you're going to get that stuff, and now it's going to be a while till you get that money back. It's going to have to sell, and then it takes about 2 weeks after that to sell to even start getting your money. So it'd be nice to make one purchase for like $1,000, and then and then while you're doing that, be searching for another one, say in another couple weeks, get another one. So by that time, you've already sold some of your other product, you have an income coming, and now that's going to boost. So it's going to really help you grow. So what I would recommend is to the more money you can start with, the better, because we all know money makes money. So I mean, what's a realistic ROI? And to me, I would say 50% ROI is what you should be shooting for. I got lucky, and my first 4 products all were over 100% ROI, which is awesome. I actually just sold out of my first product. That's completely sold out. I have another one that I had 144 of. That's down to 40. So all my stuff's sold. Actually, I wonder if I can probably pull this up. So I'm going to see what my ROI ended up being. So guys, we're talking about Inventory Labs today. So Inventory Labs is what I run all my stuff through. So when I get my product in, I do all my product research through Inventory Labs, and then I do all my shipping stuff. Well, not all the shipping stuff, but I create all my shipping plans, my box content, all the stuff in Inventory Labs, and then it also keeps track of everything for tax season, and then just things like this, so I can jump on here and just check this out. So I didn't plan on doing this, so I can't show you this, but I'm gonna look this up. So right now I'm just looking up my SKU, so I can look at the profitability of each SKU. And so one thing, this product kept getting dropped in price because the person wasn't. I'd match the buy box, and then they go, okay, I'm gonna drop it down, and then I'd match it, and then and I just kept matching it, and he ended up driving the price down like $1 or something even more than that. So I actually missed out on a profit. So guys, do not keep dropping the buy box. Like if you have the buy box, just share, share the sales with the other person. Not to say if you got yourself in a situation you're about to hit a 6-month storage fee, or for some, there would be strategic reasons you would use it, but most of the time you're just gonna want to match the buy box and compete with that. So here we go. Oh, dang, that's even better. I thought it got dropped more, but okay, guys, so I hit 170% ROI in my first product that I've just sold out of. So that's not a realistic ROI that you want to be looking for. I'd say 50% ROI. I just bought a product that's going in. I think it's on one of my other like pillows or whatever, and Conair pillows, and that's a 50% ROI. So guys, let's say if you take $2,000, you hit a 50% ROI. Let's say you flip it in 2 months, because you could probably do that if you're picking products correctly. Don't get me wrong, you can pick one that can flip in 6 months, but let's say every 2 months you flip. So $2,000 with 50% ROI is going to be $3,000. If you do that the next 2 months, so after 4 months, you're going to be up to $4,500. If you do that again, you're going to be up to $6,750, and then you guys get the idea. It's just going to keep flipping. So what I would recommend to get started is to take your $2,000, put it into Amazon. You're going to want to start a business account. You want to get an LLC or a sole proprietor. You're going to have to get your reseller certificate, all these things, and you put that money aside and you don't touch it. You now just flip that money. And that's kind of what I did, and my goal was to hit $1,000 a month, and now I'm over the $1,000 a month, but I'm still just leaving it all in there as much as I can. I do kind of live off of it at this point. But guys, I'm crazy frugal right now. That's like one big reason why I'm doing these videos, is because I get an affiliate. So I get a percentage of the money that you guys get in there. And so at first I was really worried about doing that. Not really worried, but I'm thinking, okay, I don't want to deal with the competition. And that might be something you guys are worried about. But after I realized that I'm going through just one distributor, and I know multiple other people are using the same one, and I've gotten as many products as I need, and I'm about to make a huge order through them. So I've realized that I can bring another 100 of you guys in here, and it's going to be no issue. It's not going to affect me at this time, especially because after this year, after Christmas is over, everybody sells all their all their stuff, and they have all this capital to go buy more stuff. So there's going to be all kinds of more deals coming up this next year. So guys, if you get in now, it might be a little bit slower than average, but in a couple months, it's going to be, you're going to be killing it. So yeah, so I recommend starting with at least $2,000. You could start with one. But yeah, I actually went in debt. So that's one thing, guys. You can actually take out a business loan and start doing this. Now, I don't really recommend that for everybody. I recommend starting with your own money. But once you see how everything goes and start playing with the numbers and get a little more confident in how things work, I do not think there's anything wrong with taking a loan out. So that's definitely something you need. Guys, also you're going to need a computer. It's really going to help if you have a Windows computer, just because you can get AMZ Analyzer. I know they're like Price Checker, and there's a few other ones that are going to switch over and allowed on Mac, but for me it was a huge headache. I literally actually just bought a Windows computer. Other than that, I've been going through lists manually, which is awful. So just get a Windows computer. So then, and these AMZ Analyzer and Price Checker, what these are they're essentially you'll get like a CVS file from your from the distributor, and that will have all these products, all the UPCs, and it'll just scan through them, and it'll just be like, okay, here's your profitable ones, and it just makes it 1,000 times easier and quicker to find profitable items. So guys, yeah, you're gonna need a computer, you're gonna need money, you're gonna need Bo's course, because I tried to get into buying wholesale products from legitimate brands, and I spent a lot of time trying to figure it out. So when I saw his course, I see, oh, it's a course, how to do this, like what is the buy box? And for a lot of you guys, you need to know that stuff, but I'm like, all right, like it's not something I really need. I understand these things. Don't get me wrong, I've learned some stuff, but after I talked to Bo, and I'm like, okay, I just needed suppliers, and once I got that, I'm just like, oh, am I wasting $1,000? No, I got the suppliers, and now I've made way more than $1,000 back really quick. So yeah, guys, all you're gonna need is a computer, money, Bo's course, and that's it. I guess your mouth, you're gonna have to talk to a supplier or something like that. So, but guys, so to break this down before, like, so I did retail and online arbitrage. So I either went to a store and I got all this stuff and I bring it back, like, here, bam, here's some. I haven't even sent them in. I should really just send this stuff in. Or maybe I shouldn't. Maybe gifts, Christmas coming up, but I don't know that many people with babies, but essentially you go get all this stuff. So you take this, and then you got to, let me see if I can get all this. So then you got a Dymo printer. So then you put this, you scan this in, it's gonna print off a label. You put it on here, you go to your next item, you do it again, and you go through all these items, and then it's gonna say, okay, now, so I might have literally like my whole floor at points is just completely full of stuff. And then at the end it goes, okay, now these got to go to these warehouses. Then you got to put them all into different boxes. You got to put box labels. You got to then. I have a Jeep Wrangler too, so it's like I'm like packing boxes up all weird and crazy. And then you got to take it to the UPS place, and then they ship it out. So it's just this huge drawn out. You have to have multiple different printers. You have to have poly bags and all that stuff just to package your items. You have to take if you're buying them. Well, even online sometimes, you gotta take labels off, which is just a hassle. So guys, we're taking all that. So now all you're doing is you're gonna list, you're scanning it through a program. It's now saying, hey, here's your profitable items. You hit up your supplier, you say, hey, this is what I want. He goes, okay. Then he's going to give you all your box information, all that. You're going to then, or you'll first tell him where the shipments are going. He'll give you all your box information. You put it in. You send the shipping labels to him. It goes straight to Amazon's warehouse. You never see all this stuff and have to deal with this. And mind you, all that stuff took less time than even just going to find the product. So you can spend maybe about half as much time as just even finding the product, and now you have all this other stuff to do, and you'll be literally done with the whole process. Now, don't get me wrong. When you guys first started, you'll take way more time to do everything, and you should, just to cross your T's and dot your I's. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, I know this is like a super rambly video, but if you guys want to see anything else, or you want me to tell you about something, or there's something you don't understand, let me know. And guys, you can definitely hit me up on my Facebook. I guess maybe I'll link that down below, but also while you're going checked out down there, subscribe. So we'll catch you guys later, and yeah, we'll go from there.